it's Maryam, and today I wanted to talk about natural and silver gray hair. I have been growing my silver hair for the past year. This month marks my 1-year anniversary, and I wanted to celebrate that, and at the same time I wanted to answer some questions that have come up ever since I talked about my gray hair, silver hair a few months back. If you'd like to hear more about it, keep watching. I apologize if you hear some noise coming from the window. It's kind of getting warm today, and I wanted to get some fresh air instead of putting the AC on. So I hope you don't mind if you hear some extra noises here and there. Today I wanted to talk about gray silver hair. It has been 1 year. Yay! 1 year. It's kind of a celebration, and also I wanted to talk about some things that came up. Some wonderful women out there have been writing to me, have been messaging me, emailing me, asking questions, leaving comments, and I wanted to just talk about gray hair and silver hair. And it's been a challenge. It has. For one, when I was first thinking about growing out my gray hair, I was really worried and concerned about how other people would think of me and how they would perceive me. I do have a little daughter. She's 5 years old. I do take her to school, and that was one of my concerns of what are some other moms gonna say to me, or are they going to say anything to me, or are they gonna make comments? Then another concern, and this was a big one for me, how would my husband see me? I wasn't sure because I've always had black hair, dark brown hair. I always dyed my hair. At first, how I dealt with that was to just come out and ask him. I asked my husband, Eric, I said, Eric, what do you think of my I want to stop dyeing my hair. And he was supportive, but I could see a little something in his eyes that I wasn't sure if he was completely for this transition. So he said, yeah, I mean, if it is giving you problems, go for it. Let's see how it turns out, I guess. We were both unsure because I really didn't know how it was going to turn out. But I could see that my regrowth was very silver and gray and almost white against the black color or the dark brown color. It was pretty obvious. First of all, a background that I've talked about openly in my previous video about gray hair is that I had a very severe allergy reaction to the colors, but I kept coloring my hair for over 20 years because that was the right thing to do. In the beginning, I didn't have a lot of gray and silver hair, so I didn't really want to show them. I was not ashamed, but at the same time, I wasn't proud of them either. I just didn't want to. I didn't want people to perceive me as old, aging, or not groomed and put together. So that really scared me a lot. I had to dye my hair every 3 weeks, and I went through the same allergy cycles, and they lasted for a couple of weeks. And then by the time my head was calming down again, I had to color it again. So it was just this vicious cycle over and over and over. So finally, so I stopped, and a year ago, I decided to stop coloring, and it has been challenging in ways that I never thought it would be possible. First, in the beginning, I decided I was going to wear hats and cover up the roots a little bit, but that didn't last very long. It lasted probably a month, and then I decided to bleach the colored hair. There are women out there that are accepting of the fact that they have roots and demarcation, and they were okay with it. They're okay with it, but I wasn't okay with it. I just could not see myself with dark hair and white gray hair on top. I just didn't like the idea, didn't like it at all. So my first initial idea or thought was to go in, get my hair bleached, and color it gray, because that is the in trend. As you can see, a lot of younger girls are now going out and dyeing their hair gray and bleaching it so they could get the gray color they want. There are other ways to do it. There are ladies out there that go, and once they have like 8 or 10 weeks of regrowth, they go and get a pixie cut. That's great. If that's for you, that's fantastic. Go for it. But that just wasn't for me. I've had short hair maybe 3 times in my lifetime. Majority of the time when I was trying to style my hair short, or I just didn't like it on me. I always had long hair. I liked long hair. I was not going to live with a demarcation. That was the only thing I felt comfortable with by bleaching my hair. So that's one of the reasons I did that. Now, if you'd like to hear more about my process and what I did, I can definitely make another video. Give me a thumbs up on this video and I will make sure to make another video with the entire process of what I went through, how I did it, what kind of toners I used for my bleach blonde hair, all that stuff. I would be glad to share everything with you. There's a car passing by. The main thing really I wanted to say by making this video is that it takes a lot of mental exercise to have gray hair. It takes a lot of confidence. You get tested. Your confidence gets tested. Definitely for me, this process was long. It was never easy. It has never been easy. I had times where I wanted to really go out there and get a box of color and color my hair, but I had to talk myself out of it. And what I would do is go on the internet, go on Pinterest and look at the nice, beautiful silver hair, more the younger generation, just so I could get inspired by their makeup and the way they styled their hair, and it would give me hope. It would give me hope to hang in there one more month. In the beginning, definitely, I was so self-conscious about my hair. I did not like it blonde, and I didn't like the double tone of the silver and the blonde. So that's why I went and made my hair pastel. That made me happy. That just made me happy. And if that makes you happy, do it. Do whatever makes you happy. You don't have to go with, there's no rules. There's nobody that's saying you have to have a certain way. You have to style your hair in a certain way. Obviously, nobody twisted your arm to go and color your hair the color you do. So why should it matter what you do with your hair? It's all about you, what makes you happy. If you're happy with yourself and if you feel comfortable walking out the door and showing your face and facing the world, then do it. Do what makes you comfortable. If pixie cut is what you like, do it. If you want to bleach your hair, do it. If you feel like you're fine with the demarcation, and in fact that turns out pretty cool if you wait a year. I've seen pictures of women with dark ombres and silver roots, which looks pretty interesting. I mean, that could be another style or look. You come up with your own style. You make this, own it. You make this yours. Own it. That's what I'm trying to say. I just wanted to make this video. If you're watching this and you're thinking about dyeing your hair, but you really don't want to because you've been dyeing your hair for 10 years, 20 years, whatever, however long, and you're just tired of coloring your hair, you're tired of touching it up every 3 months or 3 weeks, do it. Try it. Some people don't like it. They go back to coloring their hair, and that's fine too. There is really no rules. Okay, it is your hair. It's you facing you, basically. It takes a lot of confidence. You do have to really build up your confidence. It really does test you. Funny story. Well, I don't know if it's funny. It wasn't funny at the time. I was out with my little 5-year-old, and my hair was probably this long. My gray was this long, and I had bleached blonde the rest. And I had put it up in a, I guess it wasn't a very youthful styling, and that really does make a difference too. If you have silver hair, style it like a 20-year-old. It really does make a difference when you blow dry it and curl it and make those cute little hairstyles. It makes you look younger, even though it's gray. If you put it up in a bun, it'll make you look old. And so back to the story. I did have my hair in a bun. I went out to the store with my little girl, and some guy, some random stranger was like, "Hey little girl, blah blah blah," whatever. And then he said, "Oh, is that your mom, grandma?" Grandma? I was like, what? I was stone-faced at the time. I just couldn't even say a word, because whatever, if I had said something, it would have been probably rude. So I kept my mouth shut. But I was really upset. It really hurt my feelings. I even said to my husband, "I'm not grandma. I'm not that old." He said, the random stranger. And I thought about that. Yeah, that was just a random stranger. And who cares what one guy thinks? And I've had a lot of compliments too at the same time. I've had younger girls, maybe 17, 18. "How did you get your hair?" Because I have the purple. Like, "How did you get your hair to do that?" I said, "Well, it's natural. And then this part of it, I dyed." And it's just brings me happiness. It makes me smile really big when a young kid comes up to me and wants to know how I achieved this hairstyle, and it's mine. I just hope that this video brightens your day. I hope that it gives you hope. I hope that it gives you courage to keep going with your hairstyle and whatever you're doing. If you're stop coloring your hair and you're at the 6 or 8 week stage where it's very awkward because you can see the dyed hair against the, gray hair, hang in there. It's gonna be beautiful because you're beautiful. It's whatever comes from you. It really doesn't matter what color your hair is. You could be blonde, you could be brunette, you could be silver hair, white hair. Really, how beautiful is your inside is how beautiful you really are. Just know that you are beautiful. Really, the color of your hair does not define you. Just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. If you want me to make another video, if you have silver hair and gray hair and you want me to make another video talking about what color makeup or what kind of things that would, you have to change in your makeup and wardrobe, I'd love to do that too. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I love to hear from you. It just fuels me, encourages me to keep going with these videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. And if you like to talk about beauty, hair, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time with another video. Take care.